On your phone or computer browser, type in Life in UK test. See the first one by gov.uk, click on it, and it brings you to this page where you learn everything about the Life in UK test and how to book it. So basically, it tells you how much it costs. It costs £50. You have to book at least 3 days in advance, and there are different ways for you to prepare for the test. For the test, you need to have an email address, a debit or credit card, an accepted form of identity card in order for you to book the test. And you have 45 minutes to answer 24 questions about British traditions and customs in the test. So once you're ready, click on Start Now. This brings you to this page where they show you this video about how the day is going to be like. So I advise that you watch this video. It totally explains everything that's going to go on that day. When you scroll down, they will tell you how to get ready for your test, basically how to prepare for your test. There's an official test overview which you can read more about. They also have optional services where you can book on short notice, book a Sunday test. They have an official handbook which you can buy, and you can also book a test center for additional privacy. So once you're ready, click on register, and here you'll be able to register or log in. So if you don't have an account with them yet, click on register. So for your registering, you will need your email address. You need to choose a password also. So for the email address and password, you type them twice, continue, and then they will ask you for your identification details. So there are different types of identification cards that you can use, but biometric residence permit was what I used. And these are the other types of acceptable documents that you can use as a form of ID. So you can use your passport, you can use your BRP, and things like that. So next, you want to put in your ID number, the date is going to expire, and then you input your last name, your first name, your middle name as it appears on your identification card, your date of birth, your current nationality, your country of birth, place of birth, and what is the reason for taking this test. So you are either taking the test for citizenship, for settlement, or for something else. So click as appropriate, and then they will ask you, are you a serving member of the British Armed Forces or a dependent of a serving member? Tick which one is right, and then go to the next one. Next, you input your house details, basically your address, postcode, city, and all that. You can use the find address functionality or input it manually. Next, you need to check the details that you've entered and make sure that they are correct. Confirm that you've read their terms and conditions and privacy policy, which will open on another page. You need to also confirm that your details are correct and click on register. This is now the second to the last step, where you need to go to your email address and check the email that they have sent to you and confirm your email address. So this is the email I received, and then I clicked to confirm. So once you tap on click here, it brings you to this new page where it asks you to confirm your account. Click on confirm, and then you'll be directed to register or log in. But since you've registered before, now you just need to log in. So enter the one-time password that they sent to you, which you'll find in your email, and then click on confirm. So now you'll be taken back to your account details. You see your name, your address, date of birth, nationality, everything. So here you can edit your details, make a booking, or manage your booking. So I clicked on make a booking, and here we can get started. So they'll basically ask you different questions about whether you need special test requirements. Read through it and click on the appropriate one. After you've clicked on the appropriate one, click on continue, and then you now choose a test center depending on your location. So just type in your town or city and search. It will show you a list of test centers that is based on proximity. So you can go through each of the test centers and see which one you want to go for. You can view availability for each of the test center, and they will tell you how many miles from your place this particular test center is. The nearest to me is the one in Newcastle, so let's check availability. I clicked on view availability, and it brought me this. when will you like to sit your test? The dates are color coded, which means that green means there's availability at your location, blue means that there's no availability at your particular location, but there's availability at another location. So here are the greens for where I have picked, and as you can notice, it was £65 for those dates because they were nearer to the time when I was on this website. But the farther away the date is, then it came down to £50 for the test. So you confirm your test once you are sure that's the particular date that you want and the particular time. You can always change the date and time for any test that you've booked, as long as there is at least 3 working days before the next booking date that you want to choose, and there's additional information and what you need to know on arrival. I advise that you make sure that you go through everything meticulously before you confirm and pay. Of course, you can change, like I said, once there's 3 days difference between when you are taking the real test. So here I paid for my test. I input my card number, card holder name, card expiry date, CVC, and then you input your country, state, address, all those payment shenanigans, and then you click on pay now. Now for most banking applications, you have to confirm on your app, like your phone app, which I did. And after the payment was processed, I was taken to this last step, which is the thank you page. My test has been booked. The date and time is showing. They sent me an email with my invoice and then some reminder about arriving 30 minutes before the time of my test. My ID document must be brought, and I will be required to have a passport style photograph taken on arrival. So now that you've booked your test, you can choose to complete the gov.uk feedback form, and you can click to buy their guidebook, which will guide you, with your test. This I cannot be reached. I don't understand. Anyway, when I went to my email, this is the confirmation that it has been booked. And if I actually wanted to change my test like I did, what you need to do is just to log into your account, and then you can manage your booking and change your date and time. It is very, very easy to do. And also in the email that was sent, they sent all this information about preparing for the test, how to log into your accounts, and things like that. Anyway, this was how it all went down. I really hope that you found this video helpful. If you found it helpful, please like, comment, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more like this, and I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching.